All right, so a question I've gotten a couple times now, so I feel like I have to address it, is how does the beer canister, in this case the BV500, fit into the Zpacks Arc Haul? So here's how it goes. So first of all, it does fit. It just does not fit horizontally. So if I try to put this in like this, let's go ahead and get this as loose as possible. All I have in the bottom here is one of my kids' sleeping bags. And I did that just so that there'd be something that the pack would stand up with. If you were a braver man than I, there we go. Okay. I would not trust doing that. So horizontally, that's as far as it would go. And I'm not going to push the fabric too far with that. But of course, it fits in like this. So you see the top of the pack comes to there and the bottom is right here. And my kid's sleeping bag is right down here. Now that leaves a fair amount of room for the top. So you see that's pretty good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and turn that around just so you see. Let's go a little closer. Just so you see, there is a minor issue. So let's say you have your pack all completely packed and you take your beer canister out. Sometimes the beer canister kind of can get lodged or stuck higher than you want it to in the pack because the bar or the back support right there does not allow you to go past it. So to show you what I mean, if I were to take the beer canister and just drop it in, it would naturally actually want to stop right there, which is about here. So it leaves a gap. My kid's sleeping bag is right here. So it actually leaves quite a significant gap because it's getting hung up on that bar. So I will say this. So the wider your arc, and you see this arc is fairly significant. I mean, they suggest about 2.5 inches for an arc. I usually do it about 4.5 is what fits for me. If you have that significant of arc on your backpack, sometimes your beer canister will get hung up on that kind of mid-back support. So why is this a potential issue for those of you who are looking at buying the Zpacks Arc Haul? Something to consider is if you have to work around with that crossbar, then you end up being just a little bit too top heavy. One thing I had to make sure I did is I continued to backpack my backpack appropriately and make sure it wasn't too top heavy. Because if you think about your beer canister, that's about 2.5 pounds or so, and you have it full of food, and if you have it too high in your backpack, you're definitely gonna get off balance, and you'll notice it right away when you're carrying a load of any kind, especially when you're first starting your trip. So, all that being said, just be careful about how you pack the Arc Haul and you'll end up being fine. I've had no issues with it. Once you get around that workaround and realize it could possibly get hung up. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully that was helpful for those of you who've asked me that question. And here you go. There's your answer. Whoa.